Oh, hey there. So I'm going to tell you why I don't cuss, or one of the main reasons why I don't cuss. In James chapter 3, it says, "Not many of us should claim to be teachers, knowing this, that those of us that are teachers will be judged more harshly." Now, this doesn't mean school teachers, okay? There are a lot of us that are influencers, and whether or not our influence is huge or small, whether it's just our family or the people we work with or tens of thousands, hundreds, or millions, um, we are responsible for what we teach other people and the example that we set. Because a lot of times people are like, well, do as I say, not as I do. I don't think that's right. I think that people watch what we do and they're like, I want to be like you. And oftentimes I look and see when people are copying me and I'm like, you chose the wrong thing. I don't want you copying that part. That's my bad behavior. I want you to copy my good behavior. And so I try to limit my bad behavior as much as possible. I realize that I say things that are off color. I joke around a lot, and from time to time I offend people. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend people. I just want you to know that. Like, I'm really just trying to be playful and fun. Nevertheless, I have chosen, and I did almost 35 years ago, that I am not going to cuss, because if I unleash my tongue, it will go off the rails and I will say so many things, and then everybody's gonna be like, well, John does it, so it's okay. And they will use that as justification for their behavior, and I don't want that. Because in James chapter 3 it says that an entire ship can be turned because of one small rudder. The captain steers the ship and one small rudder turns and the whole ship turns with it. You can take a horse and put a small bit in his mouth and turn the whole creature. You can turn him left and right, you can stop him and make him go. A whole forest can be set on fire by one small spark. And our tongue is an unruly part of our body. It is untamable, if you will. And out of the same mouth come blessings and curses, and it should not be. Out of our mouth should be blessings upon blessings. That's what should be coming out of our mouth. I've had to train myself not just to not cuss, and that's a big deal. It's hard at first. It's hard. I'd use pseudo cuss words and just like mother, father, and all kinds of things, right? For a while, and then it just became like I just don't use it at all. And then after a while, it just became like completely foreign. Like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess other people do that, but it's like I don't even hear it anymore. But what we say matters, because it will steer the whole thing. And God says, if you plant a fig tree, thorns don't grow out of that. And so maybe if what we're calling a fig tree has thorns, it's not a fig tree. It's got to bear fruit, right? And we've got to bear fruit. And eventually, when we first start off, everybody's like, oh, faith of the mustard seed. I'm like, but it has to be planted and watered and have fertilizer and grow. Okay, that's when it becomes the big bush that all the birds of the air come down on. It's not just sitting in a place somewhere like, look, I've got a seed and I didn't do anything with it. I don't think that's great. I think that out of our mouth should not just not curse words come, but also we should bless other people. And I've also learned, like, I don't talk trash about people. I don't talk trash about people whether or not I know them. Celebrities, I'm like, I might meet you one day. I don't want to be mean to you, and I don't want you to look up some video and go, that guy talked trash about me. All I'm going to say is nice things about people. I will find something nice. There's nothing nice to say. I'll be like, interesting. But I will try to find something nice, some reason to encourage whoever that person is, because I feel like that's important. I also don't get involved with gossip. If people start gossiping around me, I'm like, I change the subject or I walk away. I'm not interested. And if they keep on, I'm just like, I don't like to talk bad about people. It's just not something I want to engage in. I only have so many hours in a day and so many days in my life, and I don't want to fill those days with talking trash about people and filling my mouth with cuss words. I want to be an encourager. I want to be a blessing to God and to other people. And I think you should too. Love you guys.